going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick Bartell, editor-in-chief for Techno Warriors TV, and welcome to another spooky audio interview. Now, that's right, this is an audio interview instead of a video interview. Due to privacy reasons, the person doesn't want to be on camera. But we have something exciting for you today. Today, we're going to be talking about the haunting of Johnny. It is going to be nuts. This guy has pretty much had demonic attacks and other crazy paranormal stuff happen to him pretty much his whole life. Now, I, actually, and another thing before we start, I want to give a big shout out to the server that he is in. The server is called BusyG or BYZYGY. It's a fun place to go if you like chatting about crazy, weird stuff, UFOs, occult, paranormal, all this conspiracy theories. It's a great place to check out. And another place is XYZYGB. Pretty much the same thing, it's just another one of their servers. I will have both of their links to where you can check them out and join them. So, without further ado, let's get right into the action. So, I'm going to hand it over to Johnny, and he's going to tell you about the crazy hauntings he's had. Just make sure to get your adult Depends diapers ready, because it's going to be super scary. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? So I don't really know where to start with this, but I started getting paranormal experiences so I used to be an atheist and I wasn't really into spirituality. I actually grew up LDS, a Mormon. So then I became atheist, and then I started looking into spirituality type stuff. I was looking into occultism, and after getting into that, I started having really weird experiences. Stuff started moving around by itself,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty weird. I was like, okay, that was weird. But I kind of overlooked it, and just to keep myself comfortable because I wasn't really ready for that. And there was one time I was hanging out with my brother. He was over, and we're both just standing by each other, and we're both looking at we had this TV cabinet made of wood, and we're looking at the top of it, and there was this triangular eraser for pencils and stuff. It was for an art set, and I'm just looking at it, and I just see it, no one touched it, and I'm just looking at it, and it just moved to the right by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And we just both look at each other, and we didn't say anything. We didn't say anything to each other, but it was just really strange. And as I was studying the occult, just I would start having synchronicities happen a lot, waking up at a specific time, 222 or 333, or I'd wake up at 11:11 a.m.
Oh, wow.
or 12:12 or just something, because I'd wake up late.
So you would
And
wake out at odd times.
yeah,
Now,
and they were always numerically, there's always numerical patterns to them.
when did you start having your when like this would start when you having your started doing all your getting into the occult and everything and playing when did these is that when your haunt how old were you when your haunting started happening?
About age 15, 16.
Now you said
I'm
you had
20. I'm 21 now.
Now you said you had started having some pretty crazy, like paranormal stuff, like things getting thrown around, creepy voices, uh, and demonic attacks. Tell me about that.
So I remember when I was little, I was actually I was like playing video games or something. I don't know how old I was. I was like eight or something, and out of nowhere, uh, like a Bible gets thrown by me. I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone nearby. I don't know if that was paranormal, but that was really strange. I just
Mm-hmm.
remember that. I've always remembered that. It was really weird. But I've had like sleep paralysis experiences, like a lot of them. They still happen to me sometimes. Like so I had this one experience where I was laying in bed and the doors like cracked open and I couldn't move. I woke up in the middle of the night and I just see this like blue glowing light outside of my room and this animal walks in and this animal's like blue. It's like this has this blue glow to it
Uh huh.
and it walks in and then it like walks onto my bed and it like situates itself on my body like it gets all comfy like kind of like how a dog, you know how a dog circles, like it like walks in a little circle before it lays down.
Uh huh.
It like did that on me and um it just laid down on me and I'm just looking at it, like just observing it, and then it just fades away and
Oh
I
wow.
couldn't move. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know what that was. It's really strange.
Now you said you had some poltergeist activity. Tell me about that. But besides the Bible being thrown at you and the eraser moving, what other stuff have you had happen?
So like I don't remember much poltergeist activity, but I got like I got told the future once.
Okay.
I heard a voice and it said, "There's going to be an earthquake." It was just a voice that told me this. It was really weird, and I was like, "Okay, this is weird." And like the next day, my mom tells me, "Johnny, there was an." She didn't say it like that, but she was like, "Johnny, there was an earthquake in this city, and it was in the same. It was in a city in the same state as me."
Mm-hmm.
So just those two things connected with it, like those two things were connected. I don't know, people, a lot of people would say that's just a coincidence, but
Yeah.
like I just thought that was really weird. Like why would she feel the need to tell me that?
Now
I don't
tell
know.
me now tell me more about the you were attacked demonically. Like tell me more about that. Besides uh the demonic creature, you know, causing you not to move. What other demonic stuff? Like what other attacks did you have?
So I don't know if that creature was demonic because it didn't really scare me, but the other experiences I had, one time, um, okay. So I was like laying in bed and I was trying to sleep, and I just hear this whistle. It was like that cliche dog whistle that you hear in like every Hollywood movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
Just it was like a just a typical whistle or something. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But it was a whistle. It was a while ago. But I hear this whistle like in my ear, and I see like a red light orb or something like that.
Okay.
I had another experience that was like I was walking down the stairs, and I feel heat by my face, and I'm just walking downstairs, and then all of a sudden I see this face right by me on the right side of me, and it scared me. I was like, "Oh no!" Like, nope, 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 nope. Like, I just
What did the face
got
look
out of
like?
there. It's just like a white, creepy, human-looking face. It wasn't nice to see. It's like,
That's really spooky.
yeah, it was terrifying. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Now, what were the other ones? What are the other? What were the other attack? Like, what were the other experiences that you had?
Um, well, I've had experiences where like I was sitting on my couch with my family, right? And I stood up, like I got up off the couch and I was standing, and then a character on the TV was like, "Sit down." Like it was talking to me.
So the TV was
And I
talking to you. Was it like
yeah.
Tell me more about that.
So from what I've studied, it's angels that that rule over like the physical level of reality, and they're mixed with like truth and lies.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it was angels, like angels that are mixed with truth and lies talking to me, because this will still happen to me. People will think I'm crazy, but like that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So this would happen a lot. Like certain songs would come on. It was a song by Cage the Elephant, and when I was like depressed or something, whatever, I don't know, but it was like the lyrics were like, "Do you understand what you've been feeling?" or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like subliminally talking to me. And like one time I was eating a cookie. Like I was eating a cookie. I was like about to eat the cookie, and this voice on the TV was like, "Put that down." And
Oh
I was like,
wow.
"Whoa!" Yes, like whoa.
So you had it. I can't remember if you told me this, but um, you said one time the TV told you, um, like 666 or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, you said the
well,
TV started doing demonic things.
so I'd have these weird experiences.
Tell me about him.
So like on my phone, I would always see this synchronicity with like I would always see like an owl. Whenever I would get like a bad feeling when I was around someone, the owl would pop up. I'd see
Mm-hmm.
an owl somewhere. Like I'd get the bad feeling and then I would see the owl. Um like I was hanging out with this girl I was dating, and I got this bad feeling and she dropped her phone.
Okay.
And I just have this feeling like the back of her phone is going to be an owl or something. And then she
Wow.
puts her phone back on the table and the back of the phone is an owl. I just felt that that was what was on her phone. I didn't see what was on her phone before that. And I've had so many other experiences like that, like
Did like
just
tell
it's
me
like a
more
bad
about
omen or
uh-huh.
something.
Like tell me more about the TV like saying creepy, demonic, scary things.
Um well, when I wasn't living right, um I was like I was hanging out with this group of people, and we're being stupid. Like this was a couple years ago, and I was a little lost. So I'm like hanging out with them. I'm like smoking with them,
Mm-hmm.
and then the music starts subliminally. It starts subliminally talking to me,
Okay.
and it freaked me out. I didn't like what it was saying because it was like narrating my life. It
Oh
was like
wow.
telling me, yeah, it was like narrating everything I was doing, kind of like it was telling me what I was doing wrong with my life. And one of the lyrics were like, "I'm living, but really though it's never enough." It was I can't remember the
Don't
song.
yeah, yeah.
It's a song
Just
by Kendrick Lamar, whatever, another
so
artist.
what about the demonic voice and with the TV? You told me about that when we talked last time. Like there was
Hmm.
the TV came on. It started saying really evil things, like in an evil voice.
Yeah, so I would like see commercials that would pop up, and like it was always like something satanic. Like it would always
Oh
like be something
boy.
satanic. Like, and people on Facebook, it was like through physical objects. It was like these things, they would talk to me through like TV, radio, Facebook, like physical things, right?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like like physical reality was a medium through which they spoke to me, and so this would happen a lot, and like through the time, whatever what was outside of me, and so I would look at my phone, and all of a sudden, my after this experience I had with those friends, this was when like this would happen the most. It was like after this experience, all this weird, scary stuff started to happen, and um, I'd see the wolf, the eye, and the owl, and my friend changed his profile picture to a wolf with like a sideways face. It was really weird. It was
Oh
kind of
wow.
creepy. Yeah, and so I just saw that, and then someone, this sounds like crazy, but someone posted like a picture of Arthur and it was like satanic looking,
Oh wow.
and I would just see the satanic imagery everywhere.
Now, do you believe that
Um
like what did the TV like? Because the TV said like something along the line of "You're gonna die" or something like that, or because you told me what it said.
well, I've had so many experiences I don't really quite remember because like I it's just happened so much, like
It's
it
is
still
it still
happens to me.
ongoing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't really scare me anymore though, but like
Because you're
it
used
used to
to
scare me.
yeah, so like you're used to the demonic attacks.
Yeah, like I've
Do you
just
think you
like
might? Do you think you may have like a spirit attached, like a entity attached to you?
think I have an entity attached to me, but I probably have demons like bothering me a lot
So
because they
you're
don't
you're being
like what
oppressed.
I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, they don't like what I'm doing. Um, like I'm trying to better myself, and yeah, I they don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
so they just like to mess with me all the time. But one time I had sleep paralysis, and I was just laying down in bed, and I decided to try not to be afraid of it. And when I wasn't afraid of it, or when I was like resisting the fear, anyways, it's still a little scary, but I tried to not be as afraid of it. When I was resisting the fear, when I had sleep paralysis, um, like it was like my heart started beating like really, really fast, and my whole body, my whole body was like pulsating really fast. It kind of hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the demon was like angry at me and was like trying to hurt me. It's
So it
really
was actually
weird.
physically attacking you.
I guess so. I don't really know. I guess so. That's kind of seemed like what it was, but
Did you have any scratches on you?
I've woken up with scratches on me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always strange. I can kind of feel like around like certain people or something, like when it's just bad. I don't know. Like I can feel like evil energy, I guess, or maybe it's just maybe the energy's fine and demons just don't like me,
Yeah.
like being around other people, so they like to mess with me. So I'm kind of a homebody.
So, what is the most haunted place you ever been to? Have you ever gone to any like haunted locations?
It's whenever I'm out with like people who are really worldly,
Mm-hmm.
um like I can feel it around people who like smoke cigarettes or something usually. It's
Mm-hmm.
always like places that have bad energy, you know what I mean? Like
Do you feel that you actually may be a medium?
um I don't think I'm a medium, but I think I'm definitely like spiritually aware of certain things.
What was the
Um,
scariest? What was the scariest attack you had? So the scariest experience, like crap your pants experience.
um, the scariest experience I had was my wake up call, and I think so. I don't think what I experienced. Okay, actually, there was like some demonic stuff going on when I was there. It
Mm-hmm.
was when I was with those people smoking with them.
Okay.
Like everywhere around, like this person was like wearing a skull, and I was sitting right by this longboard with an eagle on it, right? So I'd see the eagle, I'd see an eagle, a wolf, an owl, and the eye. And there's like this eagle or this hawk or something, whatever. Um, and it had like a blank eye. It was on a longboard that was right by me when I was smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like peering into my soul. And
Do you
it
think
was
the
like a
longboard
judgment.
was? Do you think the longboard might have been possessed?
Possibly, or it was just like angels wearing physical reality as a body or something. And just
Because you know,
it was weird.
because you know, spirits can possess objects.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So what probably happened that longboard might have been a haunted object. It might have been a possessed object. Now, have you ever had any like with the? That's pretty crazy. So like with sleep paralysis, now and and like this is on a different subject, but you've never had an abduction before, right? An
I've
alien
no,
abduction.
I've
Okay,
never
you've never
I've
had an
actually
abduction.
I've rarely had it. Sorry. I've rarely had any experiences with like anything alien.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I vaguely remember like seeing a light in the sky, like moving weird. But I one time I saw military planes flying over my state, and there was like a lot of airplanes flying over us. So that was really weird.
Now, because sleep paralysis can like, you know, you ever heard of missing time?
Yeah. Actually, my friend has talked to me about missing time.
So this now we'll be talking about this in another video. Okay, but missing time is also a big sign of, because sometimes some alien stuff isn't extraterrestrial. Some of it actually might be demonic. And I also want to give a big a, a big shout out to a couple people. So yeah, and we'll do those shout outs after the interview ends. So, do you have anything else? Do you have any other experiences?
Um, I have a lot of different experiences that I don't like. Um, I've seen like shadow people. I've seen a shadow person like standing in my doorway.
Mm-hmm.
I've had things like subliminally talk to me, which people think is cuckoo, but like whatever.
Yeah. Now, tell me about the shadow people stuff, because tell me about your shadow people experiences.
So I've had sleep paralysis so many times. Um, let me think. Like, okay, one time I was sleeping and I heard like all these voices, like yelling, or just a bunch of voices talking, and it'll happen a lot if I like stay up, right?
Uh huh.
So, um, I like hear these voice. I heard sorry, I heard these voices, and um, I'm like I start paying attention to it, and I don't quite remember what I was thinking, but I guess they could like read my mind or something. And I hear this voice that is like, "Well, what if I want you to hear?" And it's like getting mad at me. It was like mad at me or something, and it was just it was weird. I definitely didn't like it, but
So you've
that
had
one was
evil
an
voices
experience.
talk to you and everything. That is so nuts.
Yeah,
Well,
like it's
go ahead.
strange. It's
Yeah, I know.
definitely yeah.
So check this out, guys. He's had the TV tell him like that it's crazy. I mean, this guy has had some really gnarly stuff happen to him. He's had shadow people follow him, shadow people talk to him, objects, stare at him and like And another thing is, he's had the TV's instance where you had the TV start saying really crazy, evil, demonic stuff, which is pretty spooky. So, um, I want to give a big shout out to Johnny for being on the show. Thank you so much for watching this awesome audio interview of the haunting of Johnny. If you like this interview or like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button if you liked it. Hit that dislike button if you disliked it. And if you adored it, all you have to do is strangle that subscribe button, slap it in the face, and pow, right in the kisser.